Alright, so you might have noticed how all of your favorite Roblox YouTubers, or at least most of them, are actually leaving the Roblox community. This is no surprise actually, because it's been happening for months now, and actually been happening for over a year. A lot of people are just leaving the platform for various different reasons, and I'm going to go over all of it in today's video. Before we get into it though, if you can check out my website, thecookiecodes.com, it'll be the first link in the description down below. If you're looking for Roblox codes, then definitely check it out. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so like I said, there's a bunch of Roblox YouTubers who have left the Roblox community, one of them being Dennis. Dennis was such a big Roblox YouTuber, probably one of the first YouTubers that people even think about when they're talking about Roblox. I mean, he was honestly that big. He was the biggest creator at the time and was for pretty much his entire YouTube career. But he left the Roblox community, he's now doing Minecraft, but he took this big break, and the big break was because of stress, anxiety, and just all this other stuff that he mentioned, and it's honestly sad to see. But not only him, there's been other Roblox YouTubers to leave, one of them being Isotoxic, and Isotoxic actually just returned to YouTube today. He essentially talked about how he was pretty stressed and how honestly this whole YouTube thing got to him, and honestly I do not blame him, and I do not blame anybody else who is leaving YouTube for these different reasons. It just brings up a bigger question, which is why? Why are people leaving the platform? Why are people not wanting to play Roblox because they're just bored of it? And why are people getting so stressed out over this? And honestly, I guess the only real answer to this is YouTube is just that way. YouTube has been this way for years and years and years. Okay, it's about making content. And yes, sure, you want to make content that you enjoy, you want to make content that your audience enjoys, but sometimes that's not good enough. So sometimes you have to make content that'll just get the views because this is your job now and you have to make the money back somehow. So a lot of people do that, and they get to this point where they're making content they just do not enjoy, and they're doing it for the views solely, and they start to get burnt out, causing them to leave or take a simple break. That's a really bad thing that comes along with YouTube, and it's honestly happened to me before where I've had to take a break, and honestly YouTube is just that way. It honestly forces its creators to really just start looking for places where we can find views just so we can pay the bills and all that sort of stuff. Now, I'm not saying that's the only reason why people leave and get burnt out. Another reason is just because Roblox is sort of getting to this phase, right, where we have a lot of scam games, we have a lot of spam games, and we have a lot of clicking games. Clicking games, you literally just sit there and click. Now, I'm not saying those games should be banned. I'm not saying those games suck. I am fine with them. They're sort of like AFK games, but whatever. I'm cool with them. But the thing is, once one person does a clicking game, or aka once one person does a simulator, the rest of the Roblox community just follows them. And all of a sudden you now have like 20 different clicking games at the same time that are really popular, crowding the entire platform, which can get boring after a while because once again, they're only clicking games. Like, you literally don't do anything in them. And also Roblox over time just hasn't really evolved too much, and I feel like this past year has been sort of slow, and I can understand why a bunch of different creators are leaving. Hey guys, before we continue, if you could do me a quick little favor and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Apparently a ton of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you can help me out and shift that the other direction, that would be awesome. Hit that subscribe button. But yeah, that's pretty much the sole purpose of why people are leaving. They're stressed out. They are just losing interest in this game. They're losing interest in YouTube in general. And it honestly is sad. It really is. It sucks. And I personally am not going to be leaving. I love doing YouTube. I love doing Roblox YouTube. I love playing Roblox, all that stuff. So I'm definitely not leaving, just to keep that in mind. But a lot of people are, and it's kind of sad to see. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go down below, drop a like, and subscribe with notifications on. I just wanted to bring light to the situation and just sort of explain why people are leaving, because it can be kind of confusing after a while, and I just wanted to make this video just to explain a little bit and give my thoughts on it. So I do not hate anybody who leaves the Roblox community, okay, or anybody who takes breaks, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just get burnt out and we don't want to play a single game, or we don't want to do this certain task. Perfectly fine. It's very sad, but it is perfectly fine. But anyway, guys, before we end this video, I want to give a huge shout out to my YouTube channel members. If you guys want to become a channel member and pay a tiny monthly fee for awesome perks, definitely check it out by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button, or click the link in the description down below. Shout out to my channel members up on the screen right here. Bam! Thank you, and I will see you in the next video, and peace.